Welcome back to Big Nick's Meats and Treats. Today I'm going to do a spatchcock chicken on the Kamado grill. I've done a spatchcock crispy skin chicken before on the pellet grill, and I've been doing a bunch of videos on the pellet grill, so today I'm going to do it on the Kamado. I have about a 3-pound whole chicken here. I'm going to get this sucker cut open and we'll get her on the grill. So I'll see you in a sec. All right, we got the chicken out of the package. The reason I like to spatchcock whole chickens when I cook them is because it makes it so it's flat and everything cooks evenly. If you cook a whole chicken, you have that big cavity of air in the middle of it and stuff doesn't cook evenly. So to spatchcock it, I'm just going to flip it over so the backbone is on the top. Here's a good indicator if you're on the top. You're just going to cut down the side of the backbone here with a pair of sharp kitchen shears. Okay, same thing on the other side. Get that whole backbone out of there. Take care of that. Now you're going to flip it back over. And at the top of the breast here, get that flipped over like that. At the top of the breast, I'm going to put the weight of my body on here and push it down and break that bone in there, so that'll allow everything to lay flat. All right, I'm going to wash up my hands and then we're going to season this thing and I'll show you how to get the crispy skin. All right, we're ready to season this thing up and get crispy skin. The secret to crispy skin on the chicken is you got to get as much moisture off as possible. Any moisture that's left on there is going to prevent you from getting crispy skin. And a lot of people don't eat the skin on chicken because it's not cooked crispy and it's all rubbery and nasty. Nobody likes nasty chicken skin. So if you make it nice and dry, it makes it a lot easier to get crisp. So dry it off with the paper towel as best you can. And then you can use butter or Pam. I like to use Pam on the skin. That really helps the skin get crisp, gives you something for the seasoning to adhere to. Okay, got it all covered in Pam. Now I'm going to take Big Nick's Magic Meat Rub here. Get a nice coating on here. Again, I mentioned earlier that the recipe for the rub is on one of my other videos. You'll have to go through the list of videos. Get the rub on the wings. Don't forget to get the top of the breast. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands up again. We'll get this thing on the grill pan. I'll show you what I do to keep a big mess from getting into the grill. And we'll get cleaned up and I'll show you. All right, same as on the pellet grill with the Kamado. Anytime I'm going to cook anything that's really greasy like chicken, I like to use this grill pan thing I bought at Costco. It has a grill that sits inside of a pan and it collects all the drippings instead of those drippings going inside of your Kamado. The last thing I want is a grease fire inside of there. So I catch all the grease in here and then I dump it into a soup can when it's all done. So let's go get it on the grill. All right, I have the Kamado at about 425 degrees. It's a little bit tricky on the Kamado. Remember, the bottom vent is the gas pedal, top vent is the brake, so you want to run it about 425. I'm going to get the chicken in there on the grill pan. It just barely fits in there. Can't remember how I did this before. Like so. And I want to put my probe at the bottom of the breast in towards the thigh. This is probably going to take about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes or so to cook at 425. So we'll see you in about an hour. All right, it's been about an hour and 10 minutes. Let's take a look and see how this thing looks. Oh yeah, outstanding. That looks great. Blazing hot. All right, I'm gonna take this inside and we're gonna let it rest and then we'll get her sliced up and do a taste test. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. All right, welcome back. I've had the chicken sitting for about 15 minutes now. I'm gonna slice into this thing. It looks and smells fantastic. The skin's a little bit darker than it would be on the pellet grill. I think that's a function of the brown sugar and the rub that I made and using actual charcoal versus pellets, but it just looks fantastic. I'm gonna cut into this thing and give it a taste test. All right, I started cutting into this thing. The legs and thighs pulled right off, the wings pulled right off. I cut 1/2 of the breast off. I'm gonna slice into this here. Get a little taste test here. I'm gonna try some of that skin too. That skin looks great. Yeah, the breast looks nice and juicy. You can see how much moisture there is in the breast still. That's great. Nobody likes dry white meat. Oh yeah, baby. That's really good. I love that crispy skin chicken when you cook that because it keeps the breast nice and moist. You know, normally I love dark meat, but when you get that crispy skin, it keeps that moisture in the breast. You got to eat the white meat too. That's fantastic. I'll be doing another video next week. Make sure you give me a like and a subscribe down below. And until I see you next time, watch me work, baby. Watch me work.